Anyway, I digress. I just told my man yesterday I miss your lives. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's cool that I didn't even hit the live button yet because the text message just came through. So that's a win. So hey y'all. I know it's been a minute since I have been live. And I'm excited because whenever I go live, I like to have something to talk about. I like to have something, worth being here for. So I really appreciate you all for being here and all the things, right? So we're gonna talk about Black Friday. If you're already on my text message list, or if you're in our free Facebook group, which I hope you are, you should already have access to the brand new free workshop that we just released, right? It's called 21 Ways to Unclone Your Black Friday. Last year, it was a fee. This year, it's free. So we gave everybody who purchased last year a 1 year head start. If they used any of those strategies, great. But even if they didn't, you still have an opportunity this year to watch it for free. Absolutely free. All you have to do is go to uncloneblackfriday.com, and you will be able to access the training. It's less than 30 minutes. So if you can dedicate 30 minutes, you'll be good to go. But before you head over there, okay, just write that down. Just write down uncloneblackfriday.com, right? Just write it down, bookmark it, but don't go over there yet, okay? Just bookmark it. Don't go over there yet because I got some good juice for you right now. So it's uncloneblackfriday.com. I just pinned it on Instagram. Also, babe, can you share it on YouTube and Facebook? So I still want to give you some tactics, some strategies real quick before you head over to register for that workshop. So give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. All right. Cool beans. I need to take a screenshot of something real quick. Okay, cool. So let's get into it. So are you selling something for Black Friday? Just put yes in the chat. Are you selling something for Black Friday? Put yes or no in the chat. You have 45 days, okay? You have 45 days before Black Friday, before November the 25th, which is Black Friday, okay? So if you are going to have something for Black Friday, I want to go through a little checklist with you all just to make sure you're good. Now, if you like, sis, I ain't got no ideas. I just know I want to sell something on Black Friday. I don't know what I want to sell. I don't even know what I want to do. If that's you, you definitely want to go sign up for the free workshop because we give you 21 ideas, 21 ways, 21 ideas. This particular training today, this particular live stream is going to be about how to actually prep for Black Friday, right? So if you're ready, just put ready in the chat, okay? If you are ready, just put ready in the chat, all right? So I'm super duper duper excited. All right. All right. So first thing first, I wrote some notes. All right. I got my notebook. So grab your notebook. I wrote some notes and I want to talk about how to have an amazing Black Friday, like how to actually prep for Black Friday. If you're watching this on Instagram, tag a couple people, tell them to be here. If you're watching this on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever you may be watching this, tag some folks, share this out, text this out, right? Help a sister out, okay? We're trying to make sure enough people know about the juice, okay? Now, one of the things, what you said, babe? Okay. Just repost it everywhere, babe. All right. So the first thing you want to do is number one, have an amazing Black Friday offer. All right. That's number one. Number one is have an amazing Black Friday offer. That means you are competing with the world on Black Friday. So if you think, oh, I'm just competing with my competition, no, you are not just competing with your competition. It's www.uncloned. No, that's the wrong address. Sorry about that, y'all. Let me unpin that. It's www.unclonedblackfriday.com. That's the URL. All right. My husband, he's going to update it and put it in the chat. So if you all want to get access to that free workshop, head over to www.unclonedblackfriday.com. It's working now. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect. Cool beans. All right, so let's talk about it. So everybody is going to be competing on Black Friday, right? You're competing with Best Buy. You're competing with beauty brands. You're competing with grocery stores. You are competing with technology companies, software companies. You are competing with e-commerce brands. You are competing with all type of brands. You're competing with a lot of brands. So if you got your national brands who are doing marketing and advertising, they got budgets. Can we put budgets in the chat? They got budgets. So if you think you're going to be marketing and advertising and doing all the things for free, you have another thing coming, okay? Because these people, they got hundreds of millions of dollars to put towards their advertising campaign and all the things. How many of you all have been gotten a, what do you call it? From, what is it called? Amazon. Amazon sent out like a Christmas book, like a little Christmas booklet that has toys in it. Did anybody get that? Just put yes in the chat. I don't have kids, small kids. My friends do, but I don't. And what's interesting about this booklet, it didn't, as we all know, Amazon sells millions of products. Millions of products. Millions of products. So because Amazon sells millions of products, why on God's green earth would they only focus on sending you a book with toys in it only? Think about that. Why would they only send you, out of all the millions of products and services that they sell, why would they send out a catalog with just toys in it? Okay, with just toys in it, nothing else, no books, no, nothing. Nothing. Literally. Think about that for a second. Now, what's interesting is, what I love about this is that they are literally taking all the products they have and segmenting to a group. You know who used to kill it in this category? Toys R Us. Toys R Us is not a big brand like it used to be, right? I believe Toys R Us is still doing some things, but there were only a few brands who would send out the kids' Christmas catalogs. Another brand that's doing a good job of this is Target, right? So if you all are not familiar with Target Christmas booklet, I believe you could go to the store and get it, but Amazon is like ahead of the curve because they sent this thing out in October. Think about that. They sent it out in October. So if they sent it out in October to get the kids all excited for something that's happening in December, they're also sent out like a brand impression. So even if you was just going to wait to December to buy something, you know Black Friday is coming up. Guess when the best time to maybe buy Christmas gifts? During Black Friday. Come on, y'all. You get it? Come on. So with that being said, you got to keep in mind, right? JCPenney used to send out these huge catalogs. Let me also say this. Why aren't you all sending out catalogs? I'm just curious. Y'all think it's too old school? Oh my God, it's old school. That's for the old people. Let me tell you something about catalogs. Catalogs give you a place in someone's home. Guess where email gets you? A place in someone's email, possibly spam. You know what I mean? So if the only access you have to your audience is just email, and you don't have, if you don't have the what do you call it? If you don't have people's text messages, phone numbers, or if you don't have people's shipping address, how are you supposed to communicate with your potential clients and customers? So if you all are just banking on social media, which has low reach, by the way, or if you're just banking on email, which everybody is going to be hammering during Black Friday, then what are some things that you could do to stand out? Direct mail is something that's going to be underutilized for Black Friday. right? Unless you're a major brand, but small businesses can also take advantage of direct mail. Another thing option that you have is maybe if you did a text message only type of offer or special, right? A lot of people are still not collecting phone numbers from their clients and customers. So if you have phone numbers, if you have addresses, those are two channels I guarantee you that is going to be underutilized. Everybody's going to use email because it's cheap, right? Email is cheap. SMS is not cheap. Prime example. So I'm using a tool, and this tool, to buy more emails for the tool that I'm using, way cheaper. I think I got like, I don't know, a stupid amount of emails. It's like 125,000 emails for like $100, $200. But for SMS, it was super expensive. So it was like 2-3 times that amount. Like I got way less SMS, but it was way more expensive. Why? Because it's a high, first off, when you send somebody an SMS message or a text message or something like that, it is a high perceived value, right? Because everybody don't give out their phone number. So somebody is willing to give you their phone number and you're able to text them about what it is that you have. You got to think about it. You got to think about it like, oh, this, I really need to make sure that I'm being very careful about the text messages I send. I personally don't like to overdo it, but I have an extreme high return with text message marketing. So if you all are not using text message marketing, figure out a way to start building a list. I personally use Postscript, which integrates with my Shopify store. So when people opt in, when people subscribe to, if people go to my site and opt in for the coupon code, they're joining my text message list. Or if people are going directly to itswinningseason.com, they are getting on my text message list. And we're actively moving people onto our text message list and incentivizing those who do get on our text message list. So if you're not utilizing text messaging, it is a huge underutilized marketing channel, which a lot of people are like, oh, text message marketing is so expensive. Well, guess what? How many, let's do a poll real quick. Okay. Let's do a poll right quick. How many of us have spam email boxes, like spam emails that we use just for random shit we opt into online? Just put me in the chat, right? Just let's be 100 real quick, right? Let's be 100. How many of us have a junk email address that we use for shit that we opt in online? Just put me in the chat. All right. Put me in the chat. Let's keep it 100. me, y'all see this, right? Look, we getting plenty of me's over there on Facebook, and we got a few people on YouTube and LinkedIn. So you see this, right? Now, let me ask you a question. How many of us got spam phone numbers? Okay. How many of us have spam phone numbers? I don't have a spam phone number. Do you have a spam phone number? Do you have a phone number for spammers to call? For spammers to keep emailing you? Right? Right? I got that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, and for y'all that got spam phone numbers, you got too much time on your hands. Real talk. But for the most part, people don't have fake phone numbers or spam phone numbers that they give out, right? Somebody said for dating. Well, in that case, absolutely. But yeah, hopefully not your, come on. Y'all know what I'm saying, right? Nope, never thought about it either. Yeah. Y'all so funny. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just look at it like this. People who are giving you their phone number, this is what I say. I have an email list of close to 13,000 people, right? My email list, people think I have like such a big list, but I don't. Well, I guess if I combine my Kartra and Klaviyo, it's probably close to 20,000 people, right? But guess how many text messages, like phone numbers I have? I only have like 3,700, 3,600, something like that. It's a smaller percentage, but guess who are the first ones to interact with my brand, first one to engage, first ones to see the first deals? It is my text message list. The next runner up is my Facebook group. So it used to be just my text message list, then it would be email. I'm not saying email is dead. Let me also preface that. I'm not saying email is dead. What I'm saying is I have stupid engagement, right? Like major engagement for those who are willing to give me their phone number than those who are just willing to give me email, right? And so you have to keep in mind that like this is the way that you want to be able to think about your brand. Who are my super fans? Who, like, I'm quicker to do something special for my Facebook group and my text message list than I am my email list. I know, like, look, I still want y'all to get on my email list, but I'm just keeping it a book. People who are more prone to get on my text message list have shown me that they want to be able to communicate with me more frequently. And I'm able to see it in their engagement that they're more active, most active, right? So when we sent out the text message today, the text message and the post today in the Facebook group, before we even started, before we even started promoting this, right? Before we even started promoting it, what's crazy is we got over 255 people to register within like an hour. Y'all, this is crazy. I haven't ran one ad. I have not ran one ad. So begin to think about like, okay, how does this work? Like, what are some of the things that I can actually do, right? To put my brand out there and get people on my email list and my text message list. You definitely want to incentivize people to get on your text message list. Everybody not going to get on your text message list because you cute. Okay. You got to give people a reason to be on your text message list. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to show something to my mastermind clients. All right. I want to show something to my mastermind clients. All right, cool. So that's number one, right? So you want to make sure you have a good offer. If you haven't already started prioritizing building a list, that's something you need to be doing right now. All right. So number two, so we talked about number two. So number one was have an amazing Black Friday offer. Number two was build your list. Now let's get into number three. Are you all utilizing live stream? When was the last time you went live? Let me know. Just put me in the chat. When was the last time you went live? So for those who are on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook, tell me when was the last time you was live. And for those who are here with me on Instagram, tell me in the chat, when was the last time you went live? Right? Just tell me. Now, one thing that people always say is nobody is clicking on my stuff. Nobody is looking at my feed. The algorithm is down. How many of y'all said that? The algorithm is down. Let me tell y'all something. The highest level of proximity to your audience is live streaming. Why do you believe that so many people go live? Why do you believe that your favorite influencers, your favorite internet gurus, your favorite whoever, fill in the blank, why do they go live? They go live because they can have immediate connection, immediate access to their community in real time. Like, look at this right now. Okay. I have 54 people watching me on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And right now on Instagram, I got 44 people watching me. So that's almost 100 people. So if I got almost 100 people with me in real time now, we're not talking about fake time, real time, engaging with me and interacting with me. Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you doing it? So you might say, well, Audria, I ain't seen you live in a minute. I can afford to not be live. I got automations. I got systems. I got clients. I can afford to not be live. Some of you all cannot afford to not be live. You know what I mean? Like, if you aren't making what you want to make every single month, you need to be going live. If you don't have time to go live, what have you been busy doing? Let me know. That's revenue generating activities for your business. If you haven't been able to go live, what else have you been busy with? That's a revenue generating activity. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, I'll just making sure. I was just making sure y'all could hear me. Okay. Look, I'm trying to help y'all. Okay, I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. All right. Now, if you're like, okay, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy, that's cool, y'all. But are you making money every day? Let me tell you something. I want to tell y'all something. There was a time in my business, I feel like I have some hair. My hair is on me or something on my nose. So sorry about this, y'all. It's a piece of thin ass piece of hair somewhere that I cannot get off my face. And it's annoying the shit out of me. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hmm. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. All right. I was like, what is this going on? All right. So let's see. I have the same question. How do you figure out what to talk about? Okay. I'm gonna give you a list real quick. Where's my content system? Where's my content system? I don't think it's one in here. Mm, I don't think it's in that box. I'm gonna give you some content ideas. How many of you all need content ideas? Just put me in the chat. Like you don't know what to talk about. Let me pull up my let me give y'all some content ideas real quick. I was trying to find it in the thing, but the orange book. Oh, give me the launch system. In the launch system in there. The one by next to my bed. Give me that because it got a content section in there. So let's go over some content ideas. Okay. Because content is actually easy. Y'all want to know how I came up with this topic today? The one today? Like I literally could tell you the why behind every piece of content I've ever done. So like the reason I did this training today was because I wanted this to be a prepping training so you all could go watch the other training we had. Okay? So let's go in here. Let's go over some content ideas. All right. Content ideas. Let's see. So I'm not going to give you all of them, but it's in the launch system. I give you 27 content ideas, and then I give you 50 places to find content ideas in the launch system. Okay. So in the launch system, in the, what do you call it? I don't know what this is crawling on me, making me annoyed right now. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. So the reason I created this particular live stream today was because I knew for a fact that I was going to use this training to tell you all about the free Black Friday training. Like I already knew I was going to be doing that. So with that being said, this training is not the exact same content that's being taught on the free training. I got another training for you all to get. It's absolutely free. You can register for it on demand at unclonedblackfriday.com. You pick a time and then you show up live and watch it. It's going to give you 21 ways, 21 ideas for uncloning your Black Friday. Well, am I giving you 21 ideas right here? No. The 21 ideas is a separate training because it has a separate intent. Okay, so just think about that. All right, so let's go over some things you could do for Black Friday. I mean, not just Black Friday, but like some content ideas. So number one, how many of you all have facts about your products or services? Like things that are true. Did you know, for an example? So I could literally do a post that's called, did you know that in our UnCloned launch system, we give you 27 content ideas for social selling for your launch? Did you know in our in our launch system, we give you 50 places to get ideas for your content? Did you know that we give you in our launch system. We show you step by step how to build your launch team. Do we, you know what I mean? Are y'all getting what I'm saying? Like, all of us have something that's true about our products and services. So you can literally do a Did You Know series about your products and services. You can also do a Did You Know about your industry. So if you like a doctor, or if you are I'm trying to think of the like people who are in the industry where like facts would be very interesting. My client Lamora and Dr. Ebony, they're therapists, so they always can share some stuff around. They can always share stuff that's related to their industry as it relates to the mental health industry, right? Also, are you all taking advantage of holidays that are related to your industry? So today, for my clients, Dr. Ebony and Lamore, they both have what do you call it? Today is Mental Health Day, if I'm not mistaken. What is today, y'all? It's something to do with mental health. But anywho, it's something you could do for that day, right? So, are there any days or wonky holidays that's related to your industry, right? So think about something like that. You could post something like that. The other thing you could post is misconceptions and mistakes. So you could say stuff like, the number one mistake that I see that I'm making is XYZ, right? Another thing you could do is misconceptions, right? So what are some of the misconceptions of your industry, right? What are some of the misconceptions of your industry? Is this helping y'all? Just put yes in the chat. If this is helping y'all, just put yes in the chat. Another thing you could begin to post is FAQs. What are some frequently asked questions about your products and services, and or about your industry, right? Those are some things you can post as well. Some other things you can post is demos. Some of you all have demoable. Is that a word? Like, I'm just making up some shit at this point, but most of us have products that you can demo, right? You can share it. You can show it off. You can be like, hey, I have this wonderful pen, and this pen is designed to do this. Did you know that gel pens last 10,000 times more than XYZ, right? So, or you can be like, hey, did you know that when you use this type of makeup brush with my makeup, it's going to make your makeup last 10,000 times longer, right? You probably want your makeup on 10,000 times. But some of us have products where you actually need to demonstrate the products, right? So I'm trying to think of something else that's here. Like, yeah. Hopefully that's getting y'all excited, right? Hopefully y'all getting some ideas. Another thing, how many of you all have people who be like, I can't do that right now. I can't afford that right now. I ain't got time right now. How many of y'all got people like that? How don't you know you could go live every day handling an objection around your products or service, right? Every single day you can go live handling an objection around your products and services. So if you have people who be like, "Oh, I can't afford, your coaching program because it's too expensive," then you could do a live around like, hey, let me share with you why my product is not expensive. And you begin to show them and show them all the different intricacies about your products and services so they can see and be like, oh, you're right, I can afford this. It isn't expensive. Another thing that you all need to work on, and this is a piece of content that I don't see a lot of people doing. A lot of us do like how-to content or buy my shit content, things like that. How many of you all know you need to change some beliefs for people to buy your products and services? I want you all to sit with that for a minute. How many of you all actually need to change a belief for someone to buy your products and services? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's a belief that has to change. If you sell a product where a belief or habit has to change, you're going to have to be doing mindset content. Okay? You're going to have to do mindset content. Mindset content is like showing your clients how to think differently, showing your clients how to think in a different way, right? So for me, I sell a product and service where people have to change, really damn near reinvent themselves to really embody my product 100%, right? So an example, we sell the UnCloned Launch System, which comes with a launch planner and all of the things, right? And when you get the launch planner, the first thing that comes to mind is like, oh, that's a big ass planner. Like, I gotta work through all of that to launch, and it's only for one launch. And do I really gotta do all of that? And oh my god, it's a lot. And la 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 la. You know, like, it's a whole thing, right? So because of that fact, one of the things that we have to do with our clients is we have to break a belief. We have to show them how going through this is not the problem. It's the repetition of going through this that's going to help you make money, right? So we have to change a belief in order for our clients to buy our products and services. So I would definitely say I don't see a lot of people doing mindset content. And your mindset content is really about who people need to be, who they need to become, what they need to think in order to have the best use of your products and services. All right. Okay. So let's see what else we got on here. Behind the scenes content. How many of you all got behind the scenes stuff that you're doing already? You're already working with your clients. You're already doing the damn thing anyway. What about you show people behind the scenes? Hey, y'all, I'm working on this thing behind the scenes. Look at me. I'm creating this thing. Check this out. I'm working on this. I'm about to launch this. Have y'all seen this? Hey, I got a new workshop coming out tomorrow. Hey, I got a new product that I'm working on. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, behind the scenes. People love behind the scenes content, right? Show people behind the scenes. The other thing is, I don't want to give y'all too much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I don't want to give you too much. Let me give you a few more. All right, I'm gonna give you a few more because I can't give you the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole enchilada. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a few more. Let's see. Trying to see. Oh, social proof. Social proof. How many of you all have clients who's winning? Kicking ass, taking names, right? One of my clients, she's almost sold out of her program, her group coaching program. And she's almost sold out in like less than a week. So what's cool about this is that she's winning. How many of you all know that I could literally go live with her and talk about her process and how she's been able to work with me being able to support her with that, right? And how she's getting live coaching and live support in real time. And some of the tactics and things we had to change in order for her to do what she needed to do, right? So think about that. Think about that. Think about that. I can literally highlight my client that's winning. How many of you all have clients that's winning? Are you going live with them? Are you creating content with them? Let's go beyond the testimonial. Let's go beyond the video review. How many of you all can bring your clients in and actually bring them on and spotlight them? Like, hey, look at Sally. No, not that Sally would be a ruler, but I don't know why they crack me up. But anyway, like, Sally is definitely not a ruler. But you could literally be like, hey, check out Sally, man. Sally killing it. You know what I'm saying? Sally just made da 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 da. Or Sally just, and this is another thing. You don't always have to highlight the money, right? You can highlight the changes too. Hey, man, my client, before she came to me, she was struggling with this. Let's speak to how she was able to overcome that so she can unlock her biggest breakthrough, right? So you don't always have to make money claims. It could just be you helped your client lose weight. You help your clients think differently. You help your clients create a habit. Something cool that you help your clients do. All right. Let me give you another one. And another one. And another one. Let's see. I'll give you this last one. All right. You could do what's included. What is a what's included content? What's included is like, hey, did you know when you buy this, we actually give you this, and this? This is what's included when you do X, Y, and Z. That could be a form of content that you all create as well. So as you can see, you got plenty of ways of different types of content that you can do. Also, do a Google search, y'all. All right. Do a Google search. Content ideas for insert your industry. Right. And also, if you really want to go into, let me do this, because I got 50 places you can get content ideas. Who want to know at least 5? Who want to know 5 places? I got 50 in my book, but I'm going to give you 5. Who want to know 5 places you can get content ideas? Just put me in the chat. Okay? Put me in the chat. All right, cool. So let's see. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. So there's a website. Y'all probably heard about this one, but if you didn't, there's a website called Answer the Public. Okay? Answer the Public. And on Answer the Public, you can type in keywords or your industry, and it will begin to tell you all the stuff that people are already searching on the internet. Okay? It is the coolest thing ever. It creates like a little spiral little situation, and it show you all the keywords, all the things people are searching for on Google. You'll be surprised what people are searching for as it relates to your industry. Like, oh, I didn't know people were struggling with that, or oh, I didn't know people wanted to know that, or oh, I could totally create some content around this. So it's the website. It's called answerthepublic.com. All right. So that's one place. The second place you can get some ideas for content. Y'all, this one, this gonna blow y'all mind. Y'all be like, this one? What? Let me show you about this. Conference agendas. Conference agendas. Now, I know y'all like conference agendas. Stick with me for a second. This why look, y'all. I told y'all this gonna be fire. First off, your competition ain't looking at conference agendas for content ideas. So that right there already a law. I mean, I can end it right now. I'm gonna give you 3 more. I'm gonna give you the 5, like I told you I was gonna give you. But I just want to let you know, conference agendas. So when conferences are having conferences, they list all the speakers, and all the speakers are going to cover a topic. Well, 9 times out of 10, if a speaker is being hired to come and cover a topic, 9 times out of 10, it's a hot topic for that particular industry and for that segment. Oftentimes when they do like the call for speakers and they're looking for speakers, if you've ever typed in like call, I'm probably going too far. I'm going too far in it, baby. I need to wheel it back. I need to just shut it down. Let me shut it down. Y'all ain't ready. Just put ready in the chat. Just put ready in the chat. Okay. All right. Let me finish. But essentially, when you do call for speakers, the organizers will tell you what topics they're looking for, right? The topics will the organizers will tell you what topics they're looking for. They'll be like, hey, we're looking for speakers to speak on da 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 da. Hey, we're looking for speakers to speak on this, and this. This year, our conference theme is XYZ. Speak on this, and this. Does this make sense what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind, right? Just keep that in mind. Okay. So what do we say? I actually gave y'all a bonus one. I wasn't trying to give y'all that one, but I just gave y'all that one. So answerthepublic.com, conference agenda, call for speakers, right? All right. Let me give you another one. Ooh, these are so good. This is a fun one. Amazon movies and documentaries. Okay. Amazon movies and documentaries. So Amazon has a whole bunch of movies and documentaries that they have out there, right? And the cool thing about the movies and the documentaries, typically the movies have like a story or something like that. I don't see a lot of people interweaving content, like what's going on in the industry into their content. Me personally, I watch a lot of TV, so I know it's a lot of people out there like, if you broke, don't watch TV. I don't necessarily agree with that. I do feel like, yes, there's a time where you do need to turn the TV off and get some shit together. But for the most part, right? For the most part, I believe that a lot of great ideas that I get and my husband and I get is from watching movies and from watching TV. So you can go to Amazon and look at like all the movies that's out there, all the documentaries that's out there, all of the cool things. It's like super, super dope, right? Trying to sign up for your class. Let me see if this website is working. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. There's too many people going to it. I'm trying to see if it's something wrong with Kartra or 1 second. 1 second, y'all. So it's not Kartra. Let me see if it's that page. Hold on. Yeah, y'all. I think it might be something wrong with our Kartra. 1 second. UnCloned Black Friday. 1 second. When technology be technologying it. Just join our Facebook group. And when it's back up, I'll let you all know. Because I can't troubleshoot it right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's something on my end or something that they're doing. But what I will say is join our free Facebook group because it's a link that's in there. And then I'll add you to the group after this live. Okay, so let's do that. All right. So what do we go over? We said answerthepublic.com. We talked about conference agendas, call for speakers, Amazon movies and documentaries. I want to give you 2 more. SlideShare. How many of you all actually go to SlideShare? So slideshare.com has like all of these different slideshows with all different types of content. You could go on there and go like content crazy with ideas. So definitely check out SlideShare. All right. And then the last one I will give you is Facebook group comments. Okay. Facebook group comments. People leave a lot of content on social media. They always are expressing what's going on, what they're dealing with, all of the things, right? And so one of the things that you want to do is make sure that you are paying attention to like, oh, that's a topic I can speak on. Or, hey, I didn't know that people was having issues with that. So I would definitely say Facebook comments. And believe it or not, you will be surprised some of the content you find in Facebook groups and how you can use it to create content around it, right? So those are some content ideas. We went over what you can do to prep for Black Friday. I'm going to go over the list one more time. So the first thing you could do is have an amazing Black Friday offer. If you don't have any ideas for Black Friday, join our Facebook group so we can give you access to the free workshop once the websites and links start working. But we do have a free workshop. It's called 21 Ways to Unclone Your Black Friday. And you can go to our Facebook group by going to unclone.group. And when you join our Facebook group, you fill out the information, then we'll approve you for the group. And then you'll be able to see the post. And whenever that link start working, you can get access to the workshop. The second thing is you want to make sure you're building your list. And you want to also diversify how you're building your list. So one of the things you want to be able to do when you're building your list is that you want to just go beyond the email. Can you collect phone numbers? Are you able to collect addresses? What are some additional information that you can collect to be able to follow up with people in multiple ways other than just email? And then the last thing we talked about is creating content that's related to what you sell. And one last thing before we go on this, make sure you have a call to action. Okay. Make sure you have a call to action, a CTA at the end of every piece of content that you do. What does that look like? That looks like you making a post and saying, click the link in my bio. That looks like you saying, hey, writing whatever you're going to say and doing whatever you're going to do and say, hey, visit this website. You notice throughout this entire live stream, I was giving you things to do. Hey, join our Facebook group. Hey, we got a free workshop for you. That's intentional. Right? If you've ever seen me live, if you've ever go back and watch any of the workshops and trainings that I've done, there's always a call to action. So a lot of the times you may think that like, oh, it's obvious. They know to click the link in the bio. Oh, they know how to, do all the things. Like, listen. Okay, listen. All right. You want to make sure you're telling people what to do. If you don't tell people to click the link, they're not going to click the link. If you don't tell people to buy your stuff, they're not going to buy your stuff. If you don't tell people to, send you a DM or leave a comment or whatever, people aren't going to do it. It is not always obvious what it is that you want people to do. All right. Will there be a replay for the 21 ways to unclone your Black Friday? Is on demand. You can always pick a time that works best for you. So when you go to the page, you click in, you put your information in, and you pick a time that's convenient for you. It's on demand. You can watch it at any time. All right. Call to action is one I need to learn how to reinforce. Absolutely. Just remember, every time I make a post, what do I want people to do? Period. Right? Every time I make a post, what is it that I want people to do? Right? Were you answering me? I'm not sure. What was your question? What was her question? Oh, okay. So I answered that question. Do we have any other questions? Where do you suggest we start if we aren't able to afford your course at the moment? On driving traffic, you talking about the lead generation bootcamp? If you aren't able to do that, then I would suggest you go back and look at my free trainings on YouTube. I do have some trainings on YouTube. You just got to go through my YouTube channel, and I have one called I think it's called How to Do a Marketing Campaign. That is a good one to watch. I would just say have fun on my YouTube channel, mainly because I do give a lot on my free trainings. Even the training I just did a few days ago, because my friends was like, you don't go live, you give trainings. I don't be trying to give trainings, but I cannot not teach. I just can't not teach. Like, it's in my DNA. Is your book still available for purchase? Which one? UnCloned Marketing or the Launch System? You can get UnCloned Marketing. You can get UnCloned Marketing at audriarichmond.shop. All right. You get a copy of UnCloned Marketing at audriarichmond.shop. All right. Let's see. Is your book still available? Okay, I answered that question. I'm trying to join your Facebook group. It's asking for my order number. It should not be asking you for an order number if you're joining the right group. You should be joining the UnCloned Marketing group. It's a free group. If it's asking you for an order number, you are requesting to join the wrong Facebook group. Okay? If it's asking you for an order number or anything to do with like what email you use to purchase or anything like that, you're trying to join a paid Facebook group as opposed to the free Facebook group. The free Facebook group is uncloned.group. Okay? Let's see. I built my first business from answering questions in Facebook groups. Absolutely. Where do you start to get analysts of my platforms? What do you mean? Like, how are you able to like analyze what's working? Let me know. Ask your question a different way. Let's see. What's the best way to build funnels for Black Fridays if you sell a product? That's like a whole masterclass. I'm trying to think it was the easiest way to answer that. This is what I will say. If you're trying to build a funnel to sell a product, what's the price point of the product? Tell me, and what type of product? Tell me what type of product and what is the price point of the product. And I'll let me see if I can tell you real quick how to go about doing that. Are you still here? Tell me the product and what's the price point of the product. Because it may not make sense to do a whole funnel for it. How do I review my social media platforms, Facebook, IG, etc.? How do I get a review of my social media platforms? Are you trying to like look for analytics? What are you trying to do? How do I get a review of my social media platforms? I don't understand the question. How do I get a review? Oh, I'm so slow. Get you a husband that understands what's being typed in the chat. So the question is, how do I get someone to review my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and etc.? Got it. So we sell a social media checklist in our shop. It's called the Instagram audit, Facebook audit, YouTube audit, and we actually tell you what you need to fix and enhance on your social media channels in order to optimize it for sales and things like that. And honestly, the best training to get, what I would get instead of the Instagram audit and all of that, this is what I recommend. There's a workshop in our shop. It's called Social Media Prep. How to make your social media channels launch ready. That is the perfect workshop because we go over all of the different social media channels. It's a very long workshop, and we even go over, like, it's good. It's good. I would recommend you get that one. So I would get the Social Media Prep, how to make your social media channels launch ready. That's the one I would go with. So hopefully, sorry it took me a minute to answer your question, but I finally get it now. I was having a slow moment. I was having a slow moment. My bad. Don't beat me up. My bad. All right, so let me see. What was the next question? For my products, it's a hair and oil. It's $29.99. Where are you selling it at? Are you selling it on your website? Are you getting people, like, what are you doing to get people excited about it? Tell me more about this oil and hair oil, and that's $29.99. This is another thing. This another thing, y'all. Yeah, I don't know if the other person left already, because I don't see a follow-up to her question. Let me say this. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean that people will buy. Let me say that. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean people will buy. You have to understand all the reasons why people buy. And being cheap is not always the reason. Okay? So let me give you an example. I have things that I offer for free. So I'm offering the free Black Friday training. I'm telling you all, like, hey, go get the free Black Friday training, get the free Black Friday training, blah, 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 right? And as I'm telling you all that, some of you all are still like, I don't know. I mean, it's free. What's the catch? I mean, is it really free? Do I really got to go over there and sign up? Why you just can't tell me right here? And why I got to opt in? Okay. And I still got to sell you on why you should go get this free workshop. Even though it's free, even though it doesn't cost anything, I still got to sell you on the idea of giving me some of your time. Okay? I still have to sell you on the idea of sell. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Like, I still have to sell people on why they should do something. I still have to sell people on why they should go to my website. I still have to sell people on why they should watch my free thing. So just because it's free or inexpensive doesn't mean that people are actually going to take action. And this is where marketing and having a different angle and having compelling content and building community is one of those things that's really going to help you drive sales when you are ready to sell. Okay. Let's see. Anything Audria does, you should just pay for it. If it's free, sign up, period. Look, y'all know me. I'm going to always do my best, whether it's free or paid, right? My website in my salon, Shopify and Etsy, is for scalp issues and hair loss. So that sounds like an amazing product. Is it normally $29.99 normally, or are you doing a deal exclusively for Black Friday? And this the reason what I'm saying. What I would do, because you sell it in so many places, you sell it on your website, you sell it on your salon, you sell it in Shopify, you sell it in Etsy. You have all of these traffic sources, right? You have all of these traffic places, right? And so because you have people coming in from all of these different places, you need to decide, okay, where I'm going to focus on, where do I want people to do? Like, are you going to put a strategy in place where every time you do someone's hair, you're going to sell them your hair in oil products, right? Or the only way for them to get a special deal is to buy through your website. How do you actually want to sell it? Right? Do you want to sell it as a bundle? Do it normally not come with a bundle? But if that's the normal price, then if you discount it, then it needs to make sense for the person that's actually going to be buying it. So if it's $29.99, what is it going to be for Black Friday? And depending on this is another thing too, that I want you all to know. I go over this in great detail in the 21 ways to unclone your Black Friday. whenever the website will come back up. Let me see if it's back up, y'all. It's back up. So y'all can go to unclonedblackfriday.com. Hold up. Let me double check before I embarrass myself. Okay. So you all can go to unclonedblackfriday.com. I think it's working. If not, you can still join the Facebook group and get the direct link. Because I feel like it's kind of up and it's not up. I don't know. They still working on it, but we got you. Either way, you're gonna be able to watch your training. But you have to be able to ask yourself, okay, what's the difference between buying it today versus buying it for Black Friday? And this is where I was going with this. If whatever you're going to offer on Black Friday, right? It don't have to be a discount. Okay? Literally, I'm going to give you so many ideas on the training. I'm giving you 21 ways, 21 unique things that you can do that's not just a discount. Okay? Oftentimes when we think about sale, we go straight to slashing prices. You don't always have to slash your prices in order to get someone to buy something from you. That should also not be the only tactic that you use to get people to buy from you, right? One of the things you could do is, could you offer something else when they buy that bundle together? So if they're buying that oil and the, I think it's like a hair, what did you say? Hair oil. It's for my product. It's a hair oil and it's $29.99. So let's just say with the hair oil, right? What is something else that you can add on to keep it the same price, but it's bundled together for Black Friday to make sense for Black Friday? So for an example, right? Thank you all for buying badges. I keep forgetting that's even an option. So thank y'all for all of y'all who bought a badge here on Instagram. But for the $29.99 product, think about something else you can bundle it with that doesn't normally come with it. So you might say, hey, when you buy this oil on Black Friday, I'm going to give you 2 instead of 1, right? Or you might say, when you buy this oil on Black Friday, I'm going to give you a 25% off coupon on your next hairstyle, your next visit in the salon. If you buy this oil, you'll be able to, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can start thinking of things that make sense to bundle with that. Or maybe could you buy like a whole bunch of really unique combs? What is some stuff you need for your scalp, right? A bonnet, all time. I mean, you're the specialist. What are some things that people are going to naturally need as a result of using the hair oil? What did you say, babe? Oh, an oil treatment. That's a good idea. My husband said it comes with a free oil treatment. It could come with a free hair audit. Anytime you add on stuff like that, it actually sets you up for an upsell. So let's say when you buy the hair oil, you can come back and get a free hair audit. And with the free hair audit, you tell them what's wrong and then you can upsell them on something else. So it's a lot of ways you can go about doing that. But always be, and this is another thing too. This is why I really want to enforce upon you all to have offers. Because when you have offers, you have a lot of cool things you can do with your marketing that doesn't get boring. You know what's boring? Always discounting your stuff for 50% off or 30% off, always slashing prices. That's not the only way to add value, right? So hopefully that gave you some ideas if you're in the beauty industry. And let me also say this doesn't just apply to her who sell the hair oil. Anybody can do a bundle. Anybody can do something like that, okay? So I just wanted to say that because I think that if you all understand that, it just makes it so much better, right? So any more questions? Also, hopefully I helped you, Miss Webb. I hope you sell out of your beautiful hair oil and let these folks know how your oil is popping. Do you a video, do you a commercial. Show people how that oil is popping. You know what I mean? Show them look, open it up and take the little thing out and just go across your hairline. Not your hairline, but your scalp. Like, look, girl, your hair ain't going to be glistening unless you got this oil. And then you put the oil on there and then pow. Let's have fun. Like, marketing's supposed to be fun, y'all. If you spend all this time and energy making a product, the last thing you want to do is dread selling it. Think about that. You should not be dreading selling your dreams. Selling your dreams should be fun. This is a vision you had. This is an idea you had. This is something that came out of your mind. This is something you spent the time to go get the business license and the business bank account, and you set up all the social media channels. This is your thing. And if you're not excited about your thing, who else will be excited? Okay? Who else will be excited? So I really do hope that you all enjoyed today's training. I'm so excited to present this to you all. My name is Audria Richmond, and I realized I didn't even introduce myself. But if you're new to me, my name is Audria Richmond. I'm a marketing and launch strategist. I work directly with my clients to teach them how to build uncloned brands and launch profitable marketing campaigns. I'm so excited to have you all here. So make sure, if you want to stay connected to me, join our free Facebook group at uncloned.group. And we're going to also have access to that 21 ways to unclone your Black Friday. It's super good. It's less than 30 minutes, so it's not going to be a whole lot of your time. So get into the Facebook group so you can get the link to the training. And until next time, y'all, as always, let's go live an uncloned life and build what? An uncloned brand. Peace out, y'all.